In today's episode, we're going to discuss Diablo Immortal, whether it needs to be on PC, whether mobile games at all need to be in PC, probably just a little chit-chatting about IT and technology. If that sounds like something you'd want to listen to, be sure to stick around. This is the Full Tech Podcast. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite neighborhood Smango from FullTechPodcast.com, and finally deciding to do another episode. I know it's been a minute. I know. Listen, I know. It's been busy. But today we're going to talk about Diablo Immortal, and, it's final release, and this is a game I've been playing since release. But we'll discuss that. But first of all, just kind of just tell everybody what's been going on. Baseball season's finally ended, which that was taking most weekends. But now football season started, and I've actually took up the position of helping assistant coach at the middle school where I live. So that's going to take up Monday through Thursday, plus on weightlifting, coaching, raising youngins, and playing retro games and fixing computers. That's what I do. That's what Smango does with his time. And not to mention having a girlfriend here. So there's that. There's just not a lot of time to do stuff. But I'm really ready to get back in the mode of making content because I just love doing it. I think it's a blast. I love making videos. Of course, there's three avenues of videos I make. There's the full tech computers, where this one will be. I'll talk about Quake and, just computer related stuff on the Full Tech, and that's where the podcast is hosted. Then there's the Smango Gaming channel, which hosts kind of everything else. Then there's actually a TikTok called the Smango 86, and that's where I'll be putting a lot of just quick things up on video and stuff like that. Then you got the other two avenues. You got fulltechpodcast.com, which is where I put all my modern gaming or just computer gaming and technology guides. It's going to go on there, plus the podcast. Then you got the Retro 20, which is where the retro gaming stuff's going to be. That's it. There's actually KentuckyNerd.com, which is about Kentucky living and just life in general sometimes. It's almost like a personal blog, sort of, but it's kind of catered to where I live and stuff like that. But, yeah, that's just kind of what I've been doing. But that's the goal, is to kind of separate some stuff. I've thought about just putting the retro gaming all in the Full Tech Podcast, but I think I need to niche down in the retro gaming because there's so much to cover just on retro gaming stuff. And I've recently got into more stuff, which will be retro stuff on Full Tech. But like, as far as diving real deep into it, that's going to be on the Retro 20 stuff and the Smango channel. There is a Retro 20 YouTube channel, but I think I'm just going to cancel it. I'm going to leave what's up there. But as far as I know, I'm probably not going to do a podcast now. It just, one podcast is enough. Probably just talk about it here and there. But, TikTok and the Smango and writing just stuff about it. That's where you're going to find the retro gaming content. The rest of the stuff's going to be on here and Full Tech Podcast. The main, more new stuff and guides and Linux and Windows, whatever. It's all going to be here on Full Tech Podcast. Anyway, let's talk about Diablo Immortal. Let's talk about it. Should this game be on PC? Now, I know everybody and their brother and mother have heard the one quote when the guy goes up and he asked at the BlizzCon if this new Diablo was going to be on PC. Now, they had already, said this is going to be on iOS and Android, Apple and Android phones. And he asked if it's going to be a C, and there's like, as right now, we have no plans to be on PC. So my first thought was like, you know, Diablo's always been a PC game. So it was a little, that's why everybody was mad. And everybody that goes to BlizzCon, that's been pointed out numerous times by other podcasters and stuff I've listened to. Listen, Battle.net, BlizzCon, that's for PC gamers. We all know that. Everybody there plays PC games. They play Diablo, they play WoW, they play StarCraft, you know, Overwatch. You know, these games, you know, in the past, Diablo's been on consoles. But it's always been a PC game. So, you know, don't bite the hand that feeds you, you know. But then they said, don't you all have phones? Everybody's heard it since, I don't know how long now. It's been a meme for, I don't know, it feels like a century now. Anyway, I never was worried about it because I'm just like, you know, if you guys don't know, you can emulate Android. I think you can even emulate iOS if you pay for it. So there's BlueStacks and then there's Big Knox. Those are my two favorite for Android stuff. And I was just like, you know, I'm playing Diablo Immortal. I hate mobile gaming. Now, I'm talking about mobile gaming, not portable gaming. Like a dedicated device to gaming, a Game Boy, a Switch, fun. I cannot stand gaming on a cell phone. I've declared it the poop gaming. That's what you do. You when you're pooping, you playing mobile games. You know how hard it would be, like, after playing Diablo Immortal on PC, I really cannot fathom how anybody has fun playing that game on a little tiny screen. I have no idea, because it's got a lot going on. And anyway, I had to play in, like, I'm going to cover Diablo Immortal a little bit, at least, on the Smango and YouTube channel. And I have been, but I was like, I'm gonna play Diablo because I love Diablo. I love Diablo 1, I love Diablo 2, I love Diablo 3, Diablo Immortal. I actually like it. Now, it gets a lot of hate, and deservingly so. I've actually been told by one of my buddies, he's like, you're the only one that's talked positive about it at all. I'm like, man, it's a fun game. It really is. It feels like Diablo. Like, honestly, if they would have just not had this cash shop and mobiles gamed it to death, it would have been a Diablo game. Like 100%. Now, people are just saying it's not a Diablo game. It is. It's got Deckard Cain in it. So, you know, people like that and Charzy, it goes between Diablo 2 and 3. It happens right before Diablo 3. You know, Deckard Cain, spoilers, is still alive if you've never played Diablo 3, but Diablo 3 is even older than Diablo Immortal, so, you know, get with the times. He's still alive, and he's helping you do stuff, you know, whatever. But overall, I mean, I'm still casually playing it. I'm like level 44, something like that. It doesn't run the best on PC. It has to run better than what iPhone I got. But there's no way I would play this game on a mobile device. No way. There's too much clicking, too much tapping, there's too much everything. Which I guess if you grew up if you are an actual mobile gamer, I guess you're used to it. I don't know. I like buttons, I like clicking. It's not for me. I will say that. Mobile game's not for me. So I'm going to go over probably my 3 favorite mobile games. And one of them I paid for, and that was Mario Run, which I thought was fun. It was actually fun. It got the tapping now. You can tap anywhere on the screen and jump. It's running by itself. It was like $15. Okay, whatever. I thought it was fun for a Mario game. I mean, Mario games are like $60. Android, or what did I get it on? Did I get it on iOS? I don't know. You know, I go back and forth a lot. The company I work for now, actually, we are all Apple devices, so it's kind of just good to have Apple. I lean more towards Android just because I like the ability to do what I want with it instead of jailbreaking it. And, you know, if I want to back it up, I can just grab files easy. Anyway, not to deter it from, we might have a podcast over Android versus Apple one day. But, you know, you got Mario Run, you got Angry Birds. I think Angry Birds is actually one of the best mobile games. Probably, like, it utilizes the touch screen and all that perfectly. And it doesn't have these little in-game pay-to-win shops And I actually think Diablo Immortal, as far as a game, is really good. I'm gonna put it up there because I would actually play this on mobile, even though I hate it. I'm not going to because it's on PC now, and I never did have plans to. But if my hands were tied and it was like, oh, you got to play this only on mobile, you can't emulate it or anything, I would probably still play it. The graphics are awesome. It looks like Diablo. There's numbers popping up everywhere. There's big boss. I mean, some of the boss fights are better than Diablo 3's. Like, it blows my mind. I'm like, wow, this is really good. Some of the backdrops and the graphics and the, the armor and weapons you pick up. It's all Diablo. Like, you got legendaries. You got, it's crazy. It's so time gated though, the free to play aspect, and I want to say that if you're going to play Diablo Immortal and you actually want to have fun, you better not expect not to pay anything. If you're completely free to play, it's gonna I don't know, maybe if you're a kid, you're 13, and you have like that's the only device you're getting, you ain't getting money from your parents. This is the only game you're playing. You're gonna be grinding a lot. Now, I'm talking about 6 months worth of grinding to even be decent, I'd say. But the thing I'm getting at is you got to spend some money. Now, when it comes to free to play games, even on PC, I try not to spend over $60 because that's the price of a AAA title. And a lot of these free to play games are really good. Like, the game got like Fortnite. I didn't care to buy skins here and there. You got League of Legends. I've bought millions of skins on it. Still don't think I've ever spent $60. Probably on battle passes for Fortnite for me and my son just trying it out. But at least you're getting something. Like, you're collecting these skins that these artists have worked on, and that's always been okay to me. That's always been okay because they gotta keep these games up to date anyway. I think League of Legends, probably Fortnite, games like that, they do it perfectly. Diablo Immortal, on the other hand, does not do it perfectly. It is 100% pay to win. Now, I will say, you can jump on and have fun with it, and that's the argument. It's like, there's a lot of people just say, just ignore it, you're having fun. And you will. Like, you will have fun with this game. It actually has been the negative reviews, comments, videos, everything I've seen in Diablo Immortal, it's made me not want to play it. And there's not much positivity I can say about the cash shop. There's nothing positive about it. It's trash. It really is. I think I was watching Josh Halfstray says, I don't know. He's really good. He covers a lot of MMOs and stuff. Asmongold watches him. But he went down, and there's 22 different currencies or stuff you have to buy. And I was just like, man, that's overwhelming. And you're not gonna remember all those. Who could? Who could remember all those? Especially if you're playing on a little tiny screen and there's little red dots everywhere for you to click. So the cash shop is horrendous. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you it's awful. I think you are required to buy the battle pass, and it's like $5. Not bad, I don't think. For you to play through the game, $5 is not a lot for a decent game, I think. Now, there's some people that's like, they're not going to give you a whole game for free, especially this quality. That's where you got to kind of ride the line when it comes to these free-to-play games. And the thing about going on mobile is they're used to this. That's why everybody's mad about it. Mobile games been doing this for, I don't know, since after Angry Birds. They've been playing these little like gacha loot boxes. And Diablo Immortal covers that up with the gacha stuff, with you running rifts and you buying these gems and you buying these crests. It covers that up as it being a loot box. Like, you still got to go through this rift, and you can actually fail them. Like, you're not guaranteed to get this rift, but you get your stuff back. And if you want to dive more into that, I'll probably leave a link to that video. He does a really good job. And I have a lot of feelings the same he does. It's a great game. It really is. Honestly, if they would have just sold you this game, and I don't know why people don't do this. I really don't. Like, Mario Run was a fantastic game. $15. But the mobile market, and the reason they made this game, guys, you got to realize, is the mobile market is insane. You think, like, PC gaming is big. It's really not in the grand scheme of things. You think PlayStation game is big, and it's not. Xbox, it's not. Nintendo Switch, it's not. They got like 30 million installs of Diablo Immortal. That's insane for a video game. This is why they done it. Like, this is a total cash grab. They made this game with great graphics. It has good sounds. It's got the skills that Diablo has. It's Diablo, I think. I think it's Diablo. It plays like Diablo. It's fun. But it's the underlying issues at hand that everybody doesn't like. I don't like them myself. It's still a fun game. I will say it's still fun to play. I wouldn't take it too serious. That's my thing. Now, it's a bad practice. It really is to say I'm just having fun. But I really was just having fun until I saw all the negative comments. And I almost just uninstalled it. I was like, there's no use playing this game because I'm never going to be nowhere near where I want my character to be. But you just got to realize that, have fun with it, and that's about all you're going to get. Maybe they'll change. Diablo's changed before. Diablo 3, the real money auction house, was absolute trash. It actually ruined the game. And they learned from that, and they fixed it. Now, the thing is I don't even think Blizzard, quote unquote, actually develops this game. I think it's probably some other, like, Korean company or something. I don't know. Like, it's a Blizzard game. They're probably sending it out there, but they're actually not developing it. It's some other company that's used to making these gacha games. So, if you want to dive more deep into it, he does an excellent job. I don't think I could even come close to hitting the tip of what he said, but I'll try to summarize it up. That Josh Straff says, done an excellent video on Diablo Immortal, and he was a little bit more negative I am, which is fine. Like, it deserves the negativity. This game does, because you cannot level up after 35 without a battle pass. It takes a long time. Like, you're blazing through it and you're having fun, and all of a sudden you hit this 35 level wall. It's like, I'm not leveling now. I'm not leveling after I do a quest. I'm not leveling after 2 quests. I'm not leveling after 16 bounties in a rift. Then whenever you have the battle pass, you can click get extra experience whenever you complete stuff. There's another gotcha. But that's not uncommon in free-to-play games, even on PC. Like, what was the one game? Star Wars: The Old Republic. They limited the XP you would get unless you got, like, subscribed to it. $15 a month. Sound familiar? Yeah, it's not uncommon. So let's get over with the negative stuff. The negative stuff is the game's totally pay to win. Does it belong on PC? Not really, but I'm glad it is, because it's easier to capture this way. It's easier to play for me. I'm glad I got to experience it. I'm going to still play it here and there. It's totally a pay-to-win game. There's reports, if you want to believe them or not, that people are spending $100,000, and that's what it takes to max out your character. I know if you guys watch Asmongold, he spent almost close to 400, and his character was godly. So I don't know. Not got that far yet. I don't have enough money to even try that. Maybe we'll stream later tomorrow or something. That'd be fun. Do a Diablo Immortal stream on twitch.tv/the Smango. Other than that, totally to pick back up on our mobile games, should they be on PC too? I think if you're a developer these days and you don't consider putting your game on mobile, or if you're like a PC gaming developer, if you don't even put your game on mobile consoles and stuff, you're just missing out money these days. Take for example, Quake Champions, and I know I've talked a lot of Quake Champions, especially from the Quake fans days. It just, the amount of more people that would probably tried it out, Arena FPS, and it's totally possible on Xbox. I don't even understand. Like, they just got to remap the buttons. It's not that hard, or let people remap buttons to whatever they want. It's not that hard. Now, they're not going to be able to compete with PC players, Arena FPS, to console gamers. But the thing is, Xbox and PlayStation's support mouse and keyboard anyway. So I don't even know the argument anymore. I really don't. I don't know if they just don't want to port it over to it or what. Anyway, completely free to play games, but then you got other free to play games that's on everything. Like, take Apex Legends. It's on literally everything now. Call of Duty's on everything now. I'm going to play on PC. But, you know, I don't know. I just, you're missing this market. Then, if you make a mobile game, I just told you how many people installed Diablo Immortal. Diablo Immortal, if it would have come out, a great game, like, you paid for it. You paid for it. There was no, or even come out like Path of Exile. You got this great free-to-play game. All there is cosmetics. Diablo Immortal would have been praised. That's how I feel. It would have been praised on how well it is, because it's on PC, it's on mobile. The amount of people that would have played this game and praised it for, I would have bought cosmetics if it would have done that, because the cosmetics that are on there are awesome. You get a free one for doing the beta, closed beta sign up or whatever. They look awesome. This game would have been literally praised. If it was the exact same thing without all the gacha stuff, this game would have been praised. I'm telling you, it would have blown your mind how well this game would have been received. Blown your mind. If you would have actually had to play this game and grind out the gear like you do on regular Diablo games, and grind, play, have fun, buy you a cosmetic skin here and there, support the game, this game would have been hands down one of the best games ever made on mobile. Hands down. Easy. It would have, people would have been going absolute Diablo Immortal crazy. Instead, everybody is just slamming it. And well deserved. Like, it is deserved that it's been getting hammered so hard. Even I'm kind of harsh on it, but I still think it's a fun game. That's what I'm saying. If they kept everything the same, got rid of all the crap, like these premium coins or whatever, and just bought skins like you do, it's like, even Fortnite when it was on mobile was bigger. Like, people don't realize that they say, quote unquote, Fortnite's dying. It's not on mobile anymore. They took it out of the house. They took it out. Like, Apple was losing money because Epic was getting all the money. That's what happened. People play mobile games. This game would have been, if it would have even had the same ideas, like, it's so hard to explain, guys. If you play, you'll see me play on the YouTube channel. We'll put background of Diablo Immortal playing. You have dungeons. You have raids, which is insane to me. Like, after I first done my first raid on Diablo Immortal, I was like, holy crap, this is awesome. Why? Why did they have to ruin this game with this stupid gacha stuff? Why? It's literally like Diablo Online. I've always wanted a Diablo game, massive multiplayer online, and that's exactly what it feels like. Like, Diablo's always been online and kind of, quote-unquote, massive-ish, but whenever you're playing and you have to select a server and you see other people playing around you already, that feels like it's alive. That feels like a real world, and that's where this Diablo Immortal really shines. It's like, holy crap, and you can raid with people. You could join a clan with people. War bands. I don't know the difference between a war band and a clan. Kind of stupid to me, but, you know, it's able to do. And look, you got to pay real money to make a clan. So people's buying this stuff. You know, I I just don't understand why they decided to go this route. This game would have been praised. I'm telling you, it would have been praised as one of the best games ever made on mobile. Probably one of the best games ever because it would have been everybody would have been playing it. Everybody's already playing it, and now all the reviews are coming out, and it's getting destroyed. Blizzard needs to get their head out of their hind end and realize what they've done. This game would have been, I'm telling you, praised. And they go for this because of these whales that buy these gacha stuff. Like they max it all out and they're good because they got more money than they do sense. I guess I don't know. I'm not wealthy. I'm definitely not going to spend $100,000 on a video game with digital items that they can shut down at any moment. And that's another thing we need to talk about is all these games that's got shut down over the years that you cannot play anymore. Period. Anyway. Do mobile games belong with PC? I think absolutely they do. Now, they should at least connect with PC players. I think it's a tremendous idea to have a game you can put on your phone, go out, if say you're on a train station, you're pooping, whatever, you want to do some extra grinding on WoW, you want to do some extra grinding on Fortnite, you want to do some extra grinding on, I don't know, then come home and get on your actual gaming rig with actual graphics and your actual 240 hertz monitor and mouse and keyboard and sit down and really game. Sounds perfectly fine to me. That's what we want. I don't know what these gaming companies think. We don't want gacha games. We want to be able to play Diablo Immortal while we're sitting on the toilet after we're home for the day, come home 6 o'clock till 1 o'clock in the morning and regretting life that we stayed up too late grinding. That's what we want. But they can't seem to comprehend it. Guys, why? Why can't they figure that out? That's what we want. That's what I want. I want to be able to go work on the toilet, play Diablo Immortal. Like I want to have the itch so bad that I want to play Diablo Immortal while I'm at work or waiting on something. Like I'm waiting in the doctor's office or I'm just waiting period. And all I have is my mobile phone. I want to grind out some dungeons. Then I'm so addicted that I want to go home, play it for another 5 hours on my actual gaming rig where I'm comfortable. I'm in my own home. I'm in my shorts and t-shirts, just gaming, talking about how good this game is. But no, we're all sitting around talking about how, oh man, this game would have been amazing if they wouldn't have had the gacha stuff. And there's lots of games that's on mobile and PC. I think there was one MMO called Villagers and Heroes. It's actually pretty good for an MMORPG. And you can play on mobile. You can play on the computer. But it's just not very big. And it's okay. But if you're going to make the mobile game, make it connect with everything. The mobile games aren't that great. And that's the thing. It's like, they're fun. They're there. We want them to be there. But that's not when we actually want to do hardcore gaming. Diablo's a hardcore game. Nobody really wants to play it on mobile, but they're going to because they want to help their hardcore gaming habit when they come home. At least that's the way I perceive things. You guys let me know if I'm wrong. At the Smango on Twitter. I'm done ranting for today. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. Remember, fulltechpodcast.com, twitter.com/the Smango. We'll see you guys next time here on Full Tech.